All right, I'm going to get another update on its current location here for you. Yeah, you see the funnel? You guys see it? It's actually a little bit more visible from a distance here. It's still just about to cross over the Illinois River, and it's making a beeline for Mapleton. If it continues to do damage, it will do damage in Mapleton. So if
New
you know where the
information.
Caterpillar
This tornado
Mapleton
warning has been
Foundry
upgraded.
is, then you know pert near where the tornado is. And then once again, everybody around Illinois State Route 9 and Mapleton needs to be in their safe spot. There's also a secondary area of rotation that I'm watching here. This is the kind of storm that could produce a couple tornadoes. So this is the one that we've just seen some of the debris and the dust from. There's another one up here, so I don't want to be too specific with the locations that I'm calling out. We need everybody in Fulton, Peoria, and Tazewell counties to be in their safe spots. Everybody in the Peoria city limits to be in their safe spots. But there's another area of rotation that we're watching here between Tuscora and Mapleton and Hollis that might go up towards Bartonville and North Pekin here soon. Yeah, Ryan's still driving away from it to get us a better vantage point. So this is our best view right now. Once again, if you are just now tuning in, we've got ourselves an observed tornado warning for Peoria, Illinois. We've got a tornado watch that goes all the way up to just about Chicago and all the way down to plumb near Evansville. So this is going to affect a lot of Indiana and Illinois tonight. We're going to be here for you for the whole thing. Let's come back over here to the radar and show you one of the more recent severe thunderstorm warnings that just came out. As it does look like this is a pretty intense storm here. It's starting to rotate, but it's not enough to produce a tornado yet. But definitely some hail and some 60-mile-per-hour winds are about to move into Easton and Mason City. Easton and Mason City, get ready. It's going to be a pretty intense storm. Who's here at the Weather House? If there's somebody here at the Weather House that can hear me right now, can you come turn the air on? I'm burning up. Every time we start the stream and we turn all the computers on and stuff, the temperature increases by about 5 degrees, and we got to adjust for that. Yeah, maybe just turn it down like 1 or 2 degrees from wherever it is. But yeah, we've got an observed tornado warning for the greater Peoria area. Storm chaser Ryan Scholl right now is in Kingston Mines. And at this very moment, he's not seeing the tornado, right? But he is driving away from it because he's got to try to stay in front of it, right? Or we're not going to be able to keep you updated on it. But we definitely did see something doing damage there. Looked like a weak tornado. I don't know if it's still down. It does look like it could be from this point of view. So we're going to assume that it is. And we are... We're going to just assume that it is, and we're going to stay in our safe spots. Ain't that right, y'all? Peoria is just inside of the 10% hatched risk area today. By the way, let me show you why we're live right now. We've got an enhanced risk of severe weather for a lot of Illinois and Indiana. Slight risk that goes from Iowa all the way over into Ohio. But we're mostly concerned about this hatched area where the storms are getting into right now in eastern Illinois. That's where we've got a chance of seeing maybe a strong tornado today. And the kind of storm that's in the greater Peoria area right now is the kind of storm that could produce a strong tornado. So we're especially concerned about this. Let's hear about that most recent tornado report. Go ahead, y'all bot.
Hey Ryan, a new storm report just came in. We have a confirmed tornado spotted by a trained storm spotter looking west-southwest from Pekin in Tazewell County, Illinois at 3:47 p.m. Stay alert and take shelter immediately if you're in the area.
All right, thank you, y'all bot. So that's what's going on with this rotation. As per velocity, it's really not. It's really not that crazy. So hopefully that trend continues. But man, we definitely saw something spinning up some dust on Ryan Scholl's stream there. All right, here's another look at the storm. This is closer to downtown Pekin. Yeah, CJ is in downtown Pekin right now. I'd say there's a lot of you who live really close to this area. You could probably wave at the camera here. But what he's looking at there is the severe storm where the tornado warning is. And actually, that's the part of the storm that could produce a tornado. If this storm produces another tornado, which at this moment, I'm not sure if it has the original one down still or not. But if it produces another tornado as it comes into Pekin, it would impact Pekin. So it's very important that everybody over there is sheltered. Okay, so it's Tazewell, not Tazewell. Gotcha. Okay. I think I'll remember that. I think so, maybe. I'm gonna try. That's for sure. Yeah. By the way, don't come out of your shelter to wave at the camera. I was just saying, I was trying
saw your
to
message.
make a point about how close yous are to the storm here. Lord goodness. Yep, tornado watch is currently in effect till 9 p.m. So you're stuck with me for the next 4 hours or so. Buckle in. Send us to your family members, your friends. If you know anybody that lives in one of these areas here, there's 4 million people that live in this area. We need to reach every one of them. Let them know that we'll be doing commercial free of charge, wall-to-wall, no break coverage of this event until it's over. So yeah, let them know. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, share our stream out there. Help us get the word out. We know for a fact, because we've been doing this for a while, that it helps people, and it's potentially life-saving information. So we're trying to reach as many people as possible, and we can't do that without you. Looks like we got Mr. Kopic getting close. Let's go ahead and put Brandon Kopic in 3. Brandon Kopic in 3. Let just take Gherkin down for now. Oh yeah, Scholl's got a great view of the base of the storm now. So this is a live look at the storm as it comes into Pekin, and as you can see, I don't think it's still producing a tornado. It was for a brief period of time. I don't think it is right now. But, this is the kind of storm that could produce another one very quickly, and it's coming into Peoria right now. What an ominous view we've got here from CJ. If you were to step outside in Peoria and look to your south and west, this is what you would see. I wouldn't recommend doing that, though, because it's going to come in here. It's going to bring about some damaging winds and maybe some hail. But, yeah, we've got a tornado warning for Peoria. Take shelter immediately. Some of the places that are in the path, and once again, the heart of downtown Pekin, Marquette Heights, Hollis, North Pekin. How do you say this one right here, guys? How do you say that? East Peoria, Farmdale, Washington, Cooper. You guys are all in the path of this dangerous storm that could be trying to put down a tornado right now. Crave Core or oh yeah, I could ask old body here. Y'all, how do you say the town south of Peoria, Illinois, called Crave Coeur? Crave Coeur? How do you say that?
Oh, you're talking about Creve Coeur. It's pronounced Creve Coeur. The name comes from French, and it means broken heart. So, if you're ever down that way, now you know how to say it like a local.
Creve Coeur, right? Creve Coeur? Okay. Well, you guys are in the path. And, yeah, so the rotation's going right over Pekin right now. The rotation's going right over Pekin, as seen from Ryan Scholl's feed and Ziegler's feed. I can show all three of these at the same time. So take shelter. Creve Core. Gotcha. All right. The bot, not much help there, as per usual. You guys know what I'm talking about. That's what matters, right? I'm not going to worry too much about the. I'm not going to worry too much about it. As long as I got the message across and we got people taking shelter, that's what matters, okay? Andrea, thanks for becoming a member. I appreciate it. If you're just now tuning in, we've got ourselves a tornado warning, an observed tornado warning for the next 7 minutes for the greater Peoria, Illinois area. We don't have eyes on it right now, but it wasn't too very long ago that we had eyes on this. And there was a tornado on the ground. So that means that the storm is capable of putting another one on the ground here soon, okay? Oh, we got Mr. Capucci himself out here. Monitor old Poochie there, Dylan, and we'll throw him up if he gets anything. You guys know Matthew Capucci? Oh, here's a great view of the storm. It does look like something's trying to get more organized here again on closer to the base of that storm. So we really can't rule out this thing dropping another tornado as it comes into Pekin. So I hope we've done a good job of getting everybody into their safe spots and all that good stuff. We just got enough. Dylan, let's go ahead and put that in 1. Put Brandon in 2. Ryan 3. And then let's come back over here and go over this latest severe thunderstorm warning that just came in. 60-mile-per-hour winds are getting ready to come into Petersburg, Illinois. Here we go. Logan, Mason, and Menard counties in Illinois, you're now under a severe thunderstorm warning. 60-mile-per-hour winds are coming in. Get ready in Curtis, Greenview, Sweetwater, Culver, Croft, Middletown, and Hubley, and Elkhart. Bada bing, bada boom. I got all of those pronunciations right. I'm certain of it. This storm will also be going towards Lincoln later. Lincoln, Illinois. Get ready. It's coming. And I don't like what I'm seeing here, y'all. I don't like all these little cells. This little storm right here that's approaching Springfield, that one might be a problem here in a minute. It's not rotating much right now, so that's good news. But, man, we got all kinds of little storms, little isolated cells that are going to try to take advantage of the environment and produce tornadoes as they go over farther to the east. So Effingham, Taylorsville, Charleston, Urbana, all these places I am concerned about, y'all, as we go into the evening here. Tornado conditions are only going to get more ample, I guess, if that makes sense. So that's not a tornado. That was some steam. But golly, look at this. That is a monster shelf cloud coming into Peoria right now. Brandon Kopic is on Interstate 74 just past Morton. He's on Interstate 74 just past Morton. He's about to come up on the 474 interchange area there. And this is the view that he's got of this monster storm coming into Peoria right now. Once again, if you're just now tuning in, we've got about 4 minutes left on our tornado warning for Peoria, Tazewell, and Woodford counties in Illinois. It'll be interesting to see if they reissue that warning. I don't think the threat ends in 4 minutes. I don't know what they're going to do when the 4 minutes is up, though. Are they going to issue a new tornado warning? I would say they might because, put Brandon Kopic in 1, Dylan. This right here, it does look like a new area of circulation that is trying to get more organized right here around Pekin. So we might have to watch out for this. So we'll see what they do, but at the very least, for the next 3 minutes, We're all staying in our safe spots in Peoria. By the way, there's a blizzard going on right now at the same time in Minnesota and Iowa, and we've got storm chasers out there keeping an eye on this as well. And we're going to keep you updated on that as is appropriate. Yeah, the Y'allbot literally pronounced it 2 different ways and was like, here's how you pronounce it. Like, come on now. I mean, come on now. Hey, thanks for the support, Ronald. Thank you so much for the support. Austin, he says, I live in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Your stream was able to get me and my family ready for that tornado that hit. Thank you. Austin, thank you, and I'm so glad you're okay. Yeah, the storm's coming into downtown Pekin right now, likely dropping some hail. The rotating part of the storm is, it's over Pekin. But the good news is that the rotation has calmed down a bit. When we first started the stream, there was a tornado happening just to the southwest of Pekin. I don't think that Pekin got hit by a tornado, and slowly but surely, I'm growing less concerned about the Pekin area. Now our focus is shifting towards East Peoria, Marquette Heights, Crandall, Washington, Cooper, and Germantown Hills, and the downtown Peoria area. Y'all get ready. Yeah, Brandon's got a good old SLC there. That is what we call a scary looking cloud, but also that is the rotating part of the storm that would be responsible for a tornado. We've got lots of rising motion there. That's what you don't want to see on a storm that could produce a tornado. Oh man, that's an actual funnel, isn't it? We've got another vantage point here. This is from a little bit farther away. That's in Tazewell County, and then there's Brandon right underneath it. You see how the bottom of that cloud kind of points off to the left. Well, imagine it's pointing at Brandon's vehicle, and we're seeing it from Brandon's vantage point here. And then Brandon's in Creve Coeur, and the other guy, CJ, he is a little bit downstream there to the east of Pekin, closer to Town Oaks. So yeah, we don't want to evacuate our safe spots just yet in Pekin, and we want to be getting there fast. If for whatever reason we haven't gotten into our safe spots yet in Peoria, East Peoria, Marquette Heights, Groveland, Town Oaks, or any of these places, we got to be getting there fast. Well, they did allow the tornado warning to expire, though. So that right now there's no tornado warning, which is somewhat it's a little bit surprising, but I kind of get it too. The rotation is really not great. And we can obviously see from all of our storm chasers that there is no connection with the ground. But, it is pretty, we've definitely seen tornado warnings for less. So, wouldn't be surprised if we had another tornado warning here soon. But as of this moment, we don't have a tornado warning. I don't know how long that's going to last. So, y'all just stay ready. And honestly, if you're sheltered in Peoria right now, I'd just stay there until the storm passes. All right, let's go check in on some of these other storms, as we do have a bunch out there that are just now starting to get organized.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Yeah, these storms over here between St. Louis, or to the east of St. Louis, I should say.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Are a little concerning. I'm really watching these right now. All right, there they go. They just issued a new warning. Took them a second, but obviously they've got a lot of work to do there. to make sure that they make the right decision here, and I think they have. So the National Weather Service has very promptly and smartly issued a tornado warning for Tazewell and Woodford, Illinois. So that means we're going to get to shelter, right? This no longer includes downtown Peoria, so I think a severe thunderstorm is about to hit downtown Peoria, but I don't think that the tornadic part of the storm is really of concern there. But yeah, once again, the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for Tazewell, and Woodford counties in Illinois, and this is exactly what we were waiting for from them, and hopefully nobody left their safe spots anyways. We all just stayed there.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
Overarching period there. Super thankful for the folks at the National Weather Service for issuing these warnings and stuff. Speaking of that, we've also got. Yeah, did I say Tazewell again? I'm sorry. I know in my head that it's Taz, but if I say Taze, I mean no disrespect. I'm using my brain as much as I can for what I can. All right. Sometimes I might mess up your town name. Just make fun of me for it. I deserve it. All right, you heard the dings and you saw the tornado watch, right? We got a new tornado watch, y'all. Here we go. Till 11 p.m. Central tonight, we've got a tornado watch for Evansville, Paducah, down towards Bowling Green and Hopkinsville, Elizabethtown, and Louisville, Kentucky. 2.7 million people are under the gun for potential 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts tonight.
All right.
Scattered hail up to ping pong
Not
size,
so much for that
and
bonus.
a few tornadoes possible.
That was weird. Use that up. Use that up. Use that up. Put that in there. Put that
All
in
right,
there.
service vehicle.
So yeah, this is
Acid
actually a lot further
lab.
south than I thought we'd be dealing with tornado watches today. So I'd guarantee you there's somebody in Bowling Green right now that is a little shocked that they're under a tornado watch, and I bet you about $200 that there's somebody in Louisville or a group of people in Louisville who were not expecting any sort of inclement weather at all today. I mean, it's a nice day out today in Louisville. So if you know anybody in Louisville, if you know anybody over here in this yellow shaded area, call them and let them know that the weather's starting to look a little bit worse than what we originally thought, and there might be some tornadoes today. Because, who knows how many people are out there having a picnic. You know what I'm saying? And, the weather forecast yesterday definitely wasn't calling for tornadoes in Louisville.
That's in
it
Kentucky.
just
It's
wasn't.
nowhere near me, so I'm not concerned.
All right. Severe thunderstorm
storm
warning.
watcher, though?
This is a considerable
Only for my
severe
county.
thunderstorm warning
Yeah,
with a
yes.
tornado possible tag for Logan, McLean, Mason, and
I know it.
Illinois.
Tazewell County
Okay, whatever. I can't fucking
in Illinois.
park this
1
damn
inch in diameter
jetpack. I
hail and
guess
70-mile-per-hour winds are rocketing in
can't-
right now. We got Storm Chaser Jordan Hall out there. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and pull Jordan Hall. Let's put him up there in 2. We'll swap him for 2. But keep an eye on CJ for me, okay? All right, this is a live look at what it looks like right now in front of that considerable severe thunderstorm. Extreme storm chaser Jordan Hall is in Winkle, just to the south and west of Delavan in Illinois. And I don't know if he plans on putting himself inside that storm or not, but if he does, he's about to get some hail dents, I think. 1 inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds possible with this storm. And so this is going to be hitting the Delavan area here soon, Brownwood, Dillon, and then Tazewell. Yep. So tornado watch for portions of Kentucky, Illinois, and Indiana. And then there's a bigger tornado watch and honestly a higher end tornado watch.
Hey Ryan, it is Bryce. We're about to have that
Hey.
rotation come right over us here on I-74 outside of Peoria.
Holy smokes, y'all. That was loud. Bryce Shelton is near that rotation as well, so we're keeping an eye on Bryce. And you know what? You know who else we have out there? Oh, Bill Kransky. And he ain't in a tornado, he's in a blizzard. A full-on blizzard right now in Dover, Minnesota. Let me reset my view here. I'll show you the broad picture again. Look at this. Blizzard right now in Omaha. Blizzard right now in Fort Dodge. Blizzard in Mason City. Blizzard in Rochester. We're about to have a blizzard in a lot of northern portions of Wisconsin. And like literally just a couple hours away, we've got a tornado watch. This is a powerful storm. You can see the spin here as it goes across Kansas City. You can see the swirling nature of the storm there. And then, yeah, it's just a crazy setup.
Hey Ryan, it's Luke when you got a second.
And there's an extreme storm chaser, Luke Hatton. Let's talk to him. Yeah, go ahead, Luke. Yeah, was that loud? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm on I-74 right now, just to the east of Peoria, heading towards Bloomington. I'm not really liking the upscale look of the stuff ongoing to my west, so right now I'm dropping down to the southeast towards Champaign to head off the cells that look like they're developing south of Decatur. Hopefully these cells should be in a little bit more favorable of an environment with a little bit richer low-level moisture and instability, as well as better backed surface winds.
So there you go. That's Storm Chaser Luke giving us the latest update there on his situation. And here's a live look right now from Brandon Kopic, who's got an ominous view of the tornado warned storm that is coming up into Washington, Illinois. How many people do we have right now watching in Washington, Illinois? Raise your hand in chat. This is going to be a very strong storm for you, and we do have the possibility of this trying to produce a tornado as well. If Brandon Kopic and Bryce Shelton are in your neighborhood, it's not a good sign. They've driven countless hours and spent thousands of dollars to be there because they think a tornado is going to be there, okay? So get to that safe spot. Most interior room of your home, lowest floor, basement is preferred, or an underground storm cellar. If you don't have that, then of course that interior room with as little glass as possible. And on top of the tornado warning, we've got ourselves a considerable severe thunderstorm warning for McLean, Mason, and Tazewell counties in Illinois for 70-mile-per-hour winds. This is going to make travel very treacherous on 155 here. I would say that if I'm between Emden and Tremont on 155, I'm getting the heck out of there. If I'm not quite there yet, let's say I'm a trucker. I know we got a lot of people that are driving trucks right now that are listening, and we're on 55, about to take the exit off onto 155 to go up towards Hopedale and Peoria. I would wait that out. I would wait that out at a truck stop in Hartsburg. Would not cross Interstate 55 between Emden and Tremont over the next 34 minutes. Just to avoid the hail and avoid the potential tornadic situation, as this is a tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning. National Weather Service over here continues the tornado warning for areas just south and east of Peoria. By the way, in Peoria right now, it's a downpour. We've got maybe some hail going on in downtown Peoria, but thankfully the tornadic part of the storm is going off to your south and east. Downtown Peoria, especially on the western side of the Illinois River, is not under a tornado warning right now.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Super huge shout out to the National Weather Service out here who has been doing a
Precautionary
really
soundboard
good job
going off there,
issuing
guys.
these
Got a
warnings. The most recent one
tight,
here
tight rotation here.
is going to expire
Possibly
in
producing a
33
tornado at
minutes.
this
Once
time.
again, that's for that 70-mile-per-hour winds that's coming into Jordan Hall's
Hey,
location.
Air.
Jordan is right on the edge of this, so the gusts of wind we should start to see overtake his vehicle here soon.
Near Green Valley,
I don't know if his
Illinois.
plan is to let it hit him or to stay out in front of it or what, but he is very close to getting hit by some hail,
Look at my
1-inch hail,
Discord stream, dude.
and
This is
70-mile-per-hour winds.
Dude, that's an unwarranted tornado. There's a tornado on the ground right now. Look at this. Look at that. There it is. Tornado warning.
And yeah, we are
A
continuing
new tornado
to
warning
watch
has been issued.
Finally. I mean, fuck.
a bunch of other
Took 'em long
storms
enough.
popping up down here. I don't like the look of any of these. Oh yeah, and they're starting to rotate way more too.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, we just got a new tornado warning. Let's go check it out. All right, so yeah, this right here, this is a little bit more of a robust area of rotation right now over Holmes and to the north and west of Delavan. You see this? You see how the greens and reds are close together in a little bit of a couplet? That indicates increased rotation, and we might have a tornado trying to form here right on Toboggan Avenue,
Dude, there's
moving
a
up
new
towards
train game, by
Dillon.
the way, that's about to come out.
We got to take shelter in Dillon, Hopedale, Fravert, Tazewell, Mackinac, and Allentown. This is for McLean and Tazewell counties in Illinois. Yeah, Mackinac, is that right? Is that the right pronunciation there? All right, some of the places that are in the path here that we've got to think about include the Apostolic Christian Resmore Nursing Home. And additionally, we've got the Mackinac Valley Vineyard and Morton Cinema, all in the path of this dangerous storm. If there's anybody watching Twisters right now, we got to let them know the real thing might be going on here. We need people to take shelter. Obviously, we don't have anything on the ground right now. We have nothing confirmed, but we have a concerning-looking storm that could produce a tornado. So we want to take it as seriously as possible.
I know this is bad. Everybody get hit by an unwarned tornado.
Yeah, so we saw one tornado on stream already today from Ryan Scholl's stream. We haven't seen one yet, thankfully, but I think that's going to change. We got a lot of storm chasers that are on this storm right here, and it looks like it's going to try really hard to produce. Apostolic. All right, I'll try to remember that. Is Alabama getting storms? Yeah, buddy, but not in the same way. We are... Here's the latest SPC outlook. We are mostly concerned about our friends in the orange and the yellow, okay? If you're in the dark green, you're going to get some storms. That includes a lot of Tennessee and Mississippi and Alabama, but these are going to be mostly garden variety, regular storms. You've dealt with this before. And we got something dangling down here. What is this? You see that? Brandon's got it on his camera, and we've also got another view of it from Matthew Capucci. Something is dangling. Is that is a funnel, isn't it? It's really hard to tell with some of these storms, man. Yeah, we've got these things called SLCs, right? Scary looking clouds. A lot of times when you got a shelf cloud and when you've got a lot of rising scud and stuff like that, you'll get these things that look scarier than they are. But we had one of those earlier today, and then it started touching the ground. So I want to be a little bit cautious today of writing anything off. And by the way, so this right now, what you're looking at here
the point in the tip.
is Let me try to get you an exact location of where that is. It's really close. It's in between Morton and East Peoria. Okay? So we're looking at the area between East Peoria and Morton along Interstate 74. Matthew's right under it. Look at that. Oh, man, what an incredible shot. So this is what's coming up in your direction. Out here in the general Morton, Goodfield, Mackinac, and Hopedale areas. Take shelter if you are in any of those places. Once again, there's a tornado warning for McLean and Tazewell counties in Illinois right now. And we can see the tornado trying to form. It's not making contact with the ground just yet, but it's about to. It's trying very hard.
Yeah.
And this is a live look at that formation here. If you're just now tuning in, we have a tornado watch for this area. So I know we're kind of hyper zoomed into this one storm, but we're going to be zooming all over the place as time goes on. We've got a tornado watch that goes all the way out to Champaign, and then Mattoon, Springfield, Centralia. All you guys are included in this, okay? Brandon Kopic's on that same storm giving us a view. Looks like Matthew might actually have another area of interest, another lowering in the distance there. So let me give you some context on the map here of what's going on. What we're looking at here is this storm, right? So we've got to get to shelter if we're in Fravert and Tazewell and Mackinac, as we've got an area of rotation that's going over these guys right now, but there's a new one in the distance that we're seeing that might actually be more concerning. We might see, we might see a couple new tornado warnings here soon, maybe for this area of the storm right here, and then we've also got another area right here back behind Springfield that might start rotating as well. And then also these cells out here are the ones I'm most concerned about for later. But right now they're not warned. So we're going to stay focused on the warning at hand and the storm that we have right in front of us. So we've got a tornado trying to develop here between Dillon and Hopedale, moving up in the general direction of Fremont or Tremont and Mackinac. This is in McLean, and Tazewell counties in Illinois. Let's see here. The Blessed Sacrament School's in the path. DMAC High School's in the path. Morton High School. And then, once again, the Morton Cinema is technically in the path of the rotation. Instability is rising out in front of these storms farther to the south as well. So I think that one of the big things that we're going to be keeping a very close eye on is these storms as they approach Effingham. Springfield, let's just hope that these storms scoot by you here and you'll be done with it. Once these storms get by Springfield, it'll be over and we won't have to worry about you guys anymore. But, man, there's a storm that's just popped up back here to the south and west of Springfield that we're going to have to keep an eye on. Hopefully it takes a while for it to mature. But, yeah, right now, Springfield, you're in the clear. You got a strong storm to the north and west of you, but you're good other than that. We got a severe thunderstorm warning for Logan, Mason, and Menard counties in Illinois. Some strong winds are about to move into Middletown. And then, of course, our biggest concern right now, our biggest storm is the one that's coming up into the greater McLean and Tazewell counties in Illinois. CJ Ziegler has gotten us another view of this thing from a distance, and you can see Something's still going on there right on top of these guys, right where Matthew is, right where Brandon is. And we've still got a rotating part of the storm right on top of these guys. And once again, they are right in between Hopedale and Dillon right now. And that little dangling part of the storm there, the part that we're concerned about maybe producing a tornado on the top right of your screen, is moving in the general direction of Mackinac. Go ahead and put Matthew in 1. Just swap Matthew and Brandon Dillon. All right, so tornado warning for McLean and Tazewell, or Tazewell. I want to go up here and talk about these storms farther to the north as well. I think we'll start seeing warnings for these soon. Maybe just severe thunderstorm warnings, though. Ottawa, you've got a strong storm heading towards you, maybe producing some strong winds and hail. We got a decent storm getting ready to come up through Rochelle, over towards DeKalb and Sandwich. Nothing severe. It looks like some gusty winds and some hail, though, so get ready. All of our severe storms right now are all in this one area right around Bloomington. And yes, the storms are moving towards Bloomington. They're moving past Peoria right now and moving towards Bloomington. If you know anybody in Bloomington, let them know that the strongest storms of the day so far are moving right towards Bloomington. Yeah, that's definitely a mezzo. Like, this thing is trying so hard to produce. Thankfully, it has yet to succeed, but boy, is it trying. Somebody send me that mesoscale discussion in stream text when we get a chance. We got the risk for tornadoes, including a strong tornado or two, increasing over the next little bit in east central Illinois. So we are very concerned about east central Illinois between 5 and 7 p.m. Central, okay? This is where we're going to be hyper-focused on. And intermittently, we are going to come back and look at the blizzard because, yes, we have a blizzard going on right now in Iowa and Minnesota back down to the south and west. I want to remind everybody again, please send in your snow measurements, especially if you have a Yolometer. We would love to see that.
Did it in did the oil coat?
Y'all, you're going to have to give up on getting me to pronounce these town names right. Mattoon, Centralia, not Centralia. Gotcha. All right. All right. Yeah, we're going to get to an update on the blizzard in Lincoln. I think it's about to wrap up there. But as soon as we get a chance here, I would like to talk more about the blizzard, but we are live here right now because the tornado warnings have pushed us over the threshold. Here's a view of that tornado we had earlier. This is what was just to the south and west of Pekin when we first started the stream. Honestly, this was a very weak tornado. Thankfully, I don't think it hit anything anyways. But it's a very weak tornado. So that's what we've seen so far today. I do think that there's a chance that we see a strong tornado today, which is why we're live. But yeah, this is the only tornado that we've actually saw today so far. And I think we've got some dust kicking up on Brandon's feed there. Man, what a what a view from Brandon's feed. Wow. Yeah, so that's dust coming out from the rain cool day. No, that's a tornado. That's a tornado, isn't it? Brandon Kopic is in Minier, Illinois. And if I'm not mistaken, it's hard to tell because, oh, yeah, that's definitely a tornado. Okay, so hopefully the National Weather Service sees this and we get an upgrade on that warning, because right now this is just a radar indicated severe tornado warning. But no, Lord goodness, son, we got a tornado crossing in front of the road right now, right in front of Brandon. This is happening as we speak right now in front of Brandon, going into Mackinac. This is a live look at a tornado just now forming over Mackinac. It's going into Mackinac right now. We talked about Mackinac earlier. Hopefully everybody over there got in their safe spots. But now here we are, once again, encouraging you to get there as quickly as possible. Once again, Mackinac, Lilly, and Woodruff, you've got to get to shelter now. You saw that. Let's see if we can't reload it. Okay, we might have lost his feed there. Okay, so keep an eye on that and holler at me if that comes back, okay? We've got a tornado coming over the greater Mackinac and Minier areas here. There's two areas of rotation here, okay? We've got one down here and we've got one up here. Mackinac, Minier, Tazewell, Lilly, and Woodruff, everywhere everywhere in between needs to be sheltered right now. This is an extremely dangerous storm. We should get an upgrade from the National Weather Service for a confirmed tornado here soon. That was crazy. That dropped down right in front of him. It looked like just some outflow coming out from under the storm at first, and then you could start to see it rotating, and like, my goodness, that was the real deal right there. So once again, tornado likely just crossed Highway 122 between Mackinac and Tazewell, and it's moving on up towards Lilly and Woodruff. Everybody from Mackinac down to Minier, over towards Danvers, needs to be in their safe spots. Yeah, we don't have a visual on it right now. Minier? Is that how you say it? Minier? Yeah, we're losing Kopic's feed in and out. Obviously, he just barely, he almost got hit by a tornado. CJ's got a view of it here. So once again, this is not one of those things where we've got a big visible funnel. And honestly, it's kind of confusing as to what exactly we're looking at here. But I think I can tell now from CJ's feed exactly what's going on. You can see both areas of rotation in his feed on his feed right now. You see the lowering on the left. That's the one that's close to Minier, I think, and the one that was producing the tornado. And the one on the right is the one that's closer to Mackinac. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. Let's just assume that we continue to have an area of wind that's producing damage right now over here, and not try to get too hyper specific with exactly where the tornado is or where it might be, and just get everybody into their safe spots in Mackinac, Danvers, and Minier. That was crazy. Definitely still see some dust getting kicked up over there, for sure.
Mhm.
All right, so if you're just now tuning in, we are watching a very active day of severe weather unfold here in Illinois, just to the west of Bloomington, near Minier, and south of Mackinac. We saw we saw a tornado across the road in front of Brandon Kopic. That area of rotation is moving towards Lilly and Woodruff and Danvers. So we've got
New
to get
information.
over there in their safe
This
spots.
tornado warning
That's not all
has
that's
been
happening
upgraded.
right now, okay? We also have a considerable severe thunderstorm warning right now for Lincoln in Illinois.
New information. This tornado
And
warning
this
has
has
been
got a
upgraded.
tornado possible tag on it, meaning that this storm could potentially produce a tornado. And now we've got an upgrade, an observed tornado warning for the next 13 minutes on our tornado warning up here for McLean and Tazewell counties in Illinois. So obviously we know this. We know that the tornado is confirmed. We saw it. But now this National Weather Service is also alerting the people of Mackinac to take shelter, okay, that we've seen this thing. It's going to do damage. And Mackinac, Lilly, and Woodruff potentially take shelter now. We've got an incredible view of this thing from Brandon. Once again, he's a little bit farther out now. And well, this is CJ, but also from Brandon. Look at that. Man, we got stereo views of this thing here from different roads. But yeah, you can see the rotating part of the storm there curled up nicely in the supercell structure from Brandon's point of view. This could still be doing damage right now. So take shelter immediately. Yeah, so the next areas that I'd be concerned about where that rotation's going to right now, once it gets past Mackinac, and we might see a new warning issued for this soon, and for Goodfield. Okay, so Goodfield, maybe Congerville, Carlock, Secker, and El Paso over here in Illinois. You guys are likely going to be the next ones in line to potentially receive a tornado warning, so y'all watch out. Y'all get ready, okay? And then we've got to go check out these other ones here for a second. Put Brandon in one. Let's look at these other storms here. Thankfully, these are not popping off like incredibly quickly, because these would be a big problem right in here if they were growing faster. Thankfully, right now, we're not seeing a lot of growth, but we do see some general rotations starting to form here. South of Ramsey, for example, north of Vandalia. So we're keeping a very close eye on these storms, but thankfully they're not doing anything yet. All of our troubles are coming from over here, where currently we have a tornado warning, an observed tornado warning for Mackinac. All right, yeah.
Hey Ryan, it is Bryce. We just had a weak tornado try to spin up right here beside us on Highway 9.
All right, Bryce is near that location. Dylan, make sure you're watching him. He just told me he saw a brief spin up near him. So make sure you're watching him and throw him up if we need to. Additionally,
I thought that was just outflow from the storm initially, and then I watched it wrap up and spin in the cloud base and knew that that was a weak tornado.
Exactly, Brandon.
Yeah,
that's exactly
and,
what I was
the
thinking.
point you're making here for so many people, tens of millions
All right,
of folks in this entire region.
I'm going to go grab myself something to drink real quick. I'll be right back. We'll watch Brandon until I get back.
That you were talking about, and it's all the more reason to be aware of what's going on. Before we let you go, Brandon, I wanted to ask you, they did expand the tornado watch considerably farther off to the south and east. Do you think that's just a reaction, basically, to what we're seeing, that this is an environment that's going to be supportive of situations like just played out?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's going to have the potential for weak, quick spin-up tornadoes. It's going to be something to watch and see how it evolves through the day.
Yeah, that's all the way down to the Ohio River and points south into Kentucky. So, Brandon, we know you're on it. A great job getting those pictures, and I'm glad that scenario wasn't any worse than it looked as we were watching that in real time. Definitely raised some eyebrows. Brandon, thank you.
Should be good. We'll come back to Brandon in a moment. Let's go back to the radar, though. And let's talk about this. Yeah. Yeah, things are coming together for potentially a strong tornado here. I want to zoom out and just show you a little bit about what we're looking at. I think we're looking at the beginning stages of a very localized tornado outbreak here. All right. We've got very favorable conditions, I think, right in this zone for tornadoes tonight. And that's what we need to be focused on is our people over here. What in the world was that? Big old plume of something just that just some dust that blew up right there in front of CJ. All right, anyways, we'll keep an eye on CJ and we'll come back to him if we need to. But right in here, we've got some very favorable conditions for tornadoes, and we've got isolated cells working into that. All right. So we're going to continue to be concerned about these storms, which is the one that's got the tornado warning right now, as they go up towards Bloomington. No doubt, like that's definitely going to be something that we've got to keep an eye on. But we also really need to pay attention to the ones farther to the south. Dang, man, Brandon's got another just incredible view of the storm here.
Ryan, did you get that tornado when it crossed in front of me?
I'm trying to get back with him.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it was one of those moments where the chat was like, hey, that's a tornado. I was like, yeah, guys, that's just dust from the outflow from the storm. Wait a second. It came together pretty quick right in front of you. Yeah, I didn't think it was a tornado at first, that's for sure.
Yeah, I personally thought the same thing. I thought it was outflow, and then it quickly wrapped up, and I saw the freaking RFD surge, and I was like, uh-oh, I'm in danger.
Y'all, that's Brandon Kopic out there.
Very healthy wall cloud on this thing right now, though, Ryan. Very healthy wall cloud.
Keeping an eye on this storm for us as it does get closer to Bloomington. Bloomington, you're not under any warnings right now, but it is getting close. The storm is getting close, and we're watching you very, very closely. The tornado warning that we do have is going to be allowed to expire in 4 minutes. And I don't know if they're going to allow that to continue or if they're going to expand it or what. But, you know, we've seen that storm produce a couple tornadoes now. And it definitely could do it again. I mean, man, it still looks so healthy here.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another tornado warning issued here soon for Goodfield, Congerville, maybe up there towards El Paso and Kappa, north and west of Bloomington.
A new tornado warning has been
And-
issued.
Yep, there it is. That's the exact area that we were just talking about here is now under a tornado warning. That's McLean. That is Tazewell. That is Woodford counties. That includes Goodfield. It includes Congerville, Carlock, Kappa, Hudson, El Paso, Spires, Minnock, Gridley, and Meadows.
Yeah, well,
So take shelter now. And, oh man, here we go again. Brandon's got another area of what looks to me like outflow dust being blown out in front of the storm here, but we don't want to discount anything as we've seen earlier. No, that's connected to a funnel once again. What in the world's going on with these things today, man? Yeah, you can see it. you can see the funnel right there. You know, no big mesocyclone, just a daggone tornado sneaking out of the storm, literally.
Yes,
right here in McLean County. So that's you know, that's why we have a tornado warning right now. Even though it looks really small, if one of these things hits your house, it's definitely going to be able to do some damage. You don't want to be in the living room for this. You don't want to be around windows. This could tear the roof off of the house if it wanted to. And it could do that as it goes up into the Congerville and Carlock area, okay? This is a live look at a tornado trying its best to come together here as it goes into the greater McLean, Tazewell, and Woodford counties in Illinois. I believe what we're looking at here is the area of rotation that is going over Interstate 74 right now. Interstate 74 to the north and west of Bloomington, Illinois, is a dangerous place.
Kills. Quite going to do some cats tickle legs. Because I'm wearing boots, socks on, but shorts. It doesn't look like I don't.
I mean, there is also just a lot of dust. So, like, it's not, you know, out of the question that sometimes when we look at that stuff today, it's going to be dust. This is happening. Here is, for those of you who missed it, here's what the tornado looked like earlier from Brandon's point of view.
Well, falling here probably. I'm gonna walk
this is happening as we speak right now in front of Brandon, going into Mackinac. This is a live look at a tornado just now forming over Mackinac. It's going into Mackinac right now. We talked about Mackinac earlier. Hopefully everybody over there got in their safe spot. I don't know why the volume's so low, but you can see how very quickly it spun up right in front of him here.
Yeah, should go to
and once again, that was a little bit earlier.
Over here.
What we're talking about right now is honestly the rotation on radar looks more impressive now than it did then. So if this thing tries to produce another tornado, or if it continues to produce a tornado here, it's kind of likely going to be a bigger one. So we're concerned about our folks over here in El Paso, Panola, all the way up towards Minonk, Illinois, okay? Yes, thankfully, we haven't seen any, you know, structures really hit so far, so that's good.
There's a couple more over here.
If you're just now tuning in, here's what's going on. All right, we've got a tornado warning for McLean, Tazewell, and Woodford counties in Illinois. We got an area of rotation that is trying its best to produce a tornado. In fact, it is. It looks like it's producing a very small tornado at the moment. It's crossing over Interstate 74. That's going over towards Kappa and El Paso in Illinois. We have a broader area of interest that we are keeping an eye on through the night, though. Probably the most important area is the tornado watch that extends from Davenport, past Peoria, all the way down to Terre Haute, Crawfordsville, and Lafayette. This is a lot of Illinois and western Indiana here. Couple strong tornadoes possible. About 4 million people in the path.
What's it? More tree damage.
Additionally, on top of that, we have ourselves another tornado watch that goes until 11 Central for Evansville, Louisville, Kentucky, Bowling Green, and Hopkinsville. So we're watching this whole area here for the potential for tornadoes tonight. And once again, it is very important that we continue to point out that some of these tornadoes could be strong. We've seen a lot of weak tornadoes today, but we are concerned about some strong tornadoes, okay?
Yes, I'm out here. All the way back here, maybe.
So we're keeping an eye on that. And then our only other severe thunderstorm warning right now that we have is this one. It's a considerable severe thunderstorm warning for DeWitt, Logan, Mason, Sangamon, and Menard counties in Illinois. That's going to go on for the next 28 minutes. 70-mile-per-hour winds are potentially coming into Lincoln, and maybe up to 1 inch in diameter hail.
Which will suck. Let's see here. No, not quite. Those are chords. More trees.
Yeah, tornado possible.
Ow. That's a big
That
old
means that there's
mushroom.
not enough.
Giant mushroom.
There's really not enough
That's
going
the
on
one I
here for
see.
us to be very
yes.
confident that there could be a tornado. So like they're not going to issue a tornado warning for that, right? But they are going to say a
Well,
tornado is possible in here just in case. So it's kind of like a level below a tornado warning, a tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning.
It's about to
Panther says, I'm watching you guys flying home from Poland, currently in the air. What a time to be alive, huh? Panther, thank you for that. Thank you for the support.
mud.
Here's another great look at a broad view of the storm from CJ.
Oh, also.
So we want to continue to show you this. If you're on the northwest side of Bloomington, especially specifically around Hudson, Congerville, Carlock, or Kappa, you're in a dangerous situation. A tornado is trying to form here, and we need you to get to your safe spot immediately.
Yes, that was me snapping something. There's one tree that.
We got Bryce Shelton, Brandon Kopic, and CJ out there on this, and also a bunch of other chasers.
Have been preserved quite much. That trees ready fall, so explosion trees ready. And many more.
And there's something still spinning up a bunch of dust and pretty much doing the same thing that was happening in front of Brandon earlier under that, because we just had another storm chaser post a video of like a very similar thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if some damage is being done right now along Highway 9 out here in Illinois to the west of Hudson to the east of Congerville. So once again, we got to be very careful and make sure we're in our safe spots. This is not a big tornado, so it's hard to pinpoint exactly where it is. It's hard to tell you which street it's on, at least until people like Ryan Scholl drive up inside of it. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's not one of those giant tornadoes where we can show you the CC drop and all that stuff. By the way, Ryan Scholl's on that Highway 9 right now. So, yeah, there's he's really close to that circulation. This is a live look of Highway 9 in McLean County. That's a very, very intense storm that he's in right now. Would not recommend doing what Ryan's doing ever. But yeah, as you can see, we've got trees snapping around him. We've got strong 60 to 70 mile per hour winds. Even if he's not in a tornado there, that level of storm can do significant damage to your house. And that's what's coming towards you in Columbia Park campgrounds. I'm sorry, that's Kumlara Park and Kappa. That's what's coming to you in the next little bit. And we lost his feed there. Yeah, Ryan Scholl, he likes to get up in there. I appreciate all the storm chasers. I appreciate the ones that like to stay a little bit far away because it helps us gauge what's going on better. And of course, it's always interesting to see the vantage points like what we're getting from Ryan right now. And also, sometimes if there's a tornado along that road, we would never know if we didn't get that up close view. You know what I'm saying? Because we certainly aren't seeing anything spectacular on the velocities on radar, and we're not seeing a correlation coefficient drop or anything. By the way, we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning with a considerable marker on it. Considerable severe thunderstorm warning. Hey, put Ryan in one. Put Ryan in one. We've got a considerable severe thunderstorm moving into the greater Coles, Cumberland, Effingham, Moultrie, and Shelby County area in Illinois. This is going to bring about 1-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. Okay, so get ready for that over here between Shelbyville, Windsor, Paradise, and Mattoon. Mattoon, am I saying that right? Over here in south, or I'm guessing more central Illinois. And Brandon Kopic's got himself another one. Look at that. So, yeah, we've got that considerable severe over there. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning for downtown Bloomington right now, Illinois. So, Bloomington, y'all get ready. This storm that's spawning a bunch of tornadoes and causing damaging winds like the winds that you're seeing above my head here, that's what's coming into Bloomington over the next little bit. Prepare for up to 60-mile-per-hour winds and potentially some hail over the next 37 minutes. Get ready in downtown Bloomington. You're under a severe thunderstorm warning. To your north, that's where we've got the tornado warning. All right, give me 5 more seconds. I got to get something else to drink. Got to be very hydrated over here, okay? That's very important when you're talking nonstop. You want to make sure you're very hydrated. Daggone it, Brandon's down, Y'allbot's down, everything's down. All right, well, I'll be right back. It won't take but like 2 seconds.
Hey Ryan, a new storm report just came in. We have a confirmed tornado reported by a train spotter at 5 p.m. located 3 miles
New
west
information.
of Carlock.
This
in
tornado
McLean County,
warning
Illinois.
has been upgraded.
Stay safe out there, and we'll keep you updated.
It's allergy season here at the Weather House. If you can't tell, we're working through it. Yeah, Y'allbot said it wrong too, so like it's not only me. You guys just need to have better town names, easier to pronounce town names. That's on you. If you are just now tuning in, we are continuing our coverage of the ongoing tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings over here in Illinois. We expect this to move into Indiana and Kentucky later. Right now, though, it's all about Illinois, specifically the Bloomington region, where we have a tornado warning to the north, and we have a severe thunderstorm warning for downtown Bloomington right now. CJ is pretty much in Bloomington, right on the outside, and you can see the conditions there. That would be the French that caused those names. I've got nothing. I mean, really, I've got nothing against your town names. I'm deflecting. You know, it's natural. It's human nature. It couldn't be my fault. Yeah, so we do have a pretty substantial tornado threat tonight. That's why we're live here. 10% hatched risk. My gosh, look at this daggone storm on satellite, man. You kidding me? Y'all. That is one crazy storm. And let me tell y'all something right now. We are so lucky. It's hard to say that we're lucky because of what happened last week. But because of what happened last week, we are not having a major tornado outbreak over a widespread area today. If we didn't have that storm last week, if we didn't have the tornadoes in Arkansas and Alabama and Mississippi.
Sorry about that, guys. I don't know when this keeps going out.
Oh, that's Brandon. I was like, where is that? Where is that sound coming from? Anyways, if we didn't have that storm last week, then all the dew points and all the instability would be just hanging out down here, and this storm would have caused a major tornado outbreak of epic proportions, even bigger than the one we saw last week. Okay, so we're thankful that didn't happen. Obviously, we're not thankful that we had to go through what we went through last week, but my gosh, this is an incredible storm. And one of the reasons why we're only seeing tornadoes and stuff like this today in Illinois and Indiana in such a small area is because there was just not enough moisture, not enough instability to go around, because it was all swept away in last week's storm. So, yeah, I'll try to show you in a better way here. Yeah, just unbelievable satellite imagery. Get even closer. Wow. Wow. Not every day that you see that, y'all. Major mid-latitude cyclone. We've been getting absolutely bombarded by these things. All right, let's go back over here to radar. We got a couple new warnings to talk about. We've got a considerable severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag. This is east of Springfield. So this is for DeWitt, Logan, Macon, and Sangamon County, Illinois. Get ready in Clinton for a potential severe thunderstorm capable of producing 70-mile-per-hour winds and 1-inch in diameter hail. Additionally, we got another new severe thunderstorm warning for Livingston County in Illinois, Pontiac. How many Pontiac people do we have watching right now? Well, all of you should be getting away from windows, because we've got 70-mile-per-hour winds and some small hail coming in, and then this storm is going to be capable of producing a tornado as it comes in. Our next storms that I think we've really got to watch as far as the tornadic activity goes, I think it's going to be these. The storm over here near Shelbyville needs to be watched. Really, all of these storms need to be watched as they get into this area right in here. If you're a storm chaser, we've got enough ingredients here. Like, this is where storm chasers call this, like, they circle this on the map and they say, "Go here, dummy." Right? Because everything's just coming together around Urbana, around Gibson City, Georgetown, Danville, for probably the best tornadic conditions for today, right in this corridor. Go ahead and put CJ in 1, Dylan. JT Empire, thank you. Corey Willis, thank you for the support. Really appreciate it. And Michael from Clarksville, of course. We always have the Clarksville people here on the stream, even whenever the storm is in New Mexico. We've got everybody from Clarksville in here, and we love it. Thank you, Clarksville, for the support. Thankfully, today, not looking like you're going to get the brunt of the severe weather, but we are obviously going to be watching you, as there is a tornado watch for places like Hopkinsville and Bowling Green just to your north. So we are going to be here with you tonight, but it'll be a little bit later before we've got to worry about Clarksville or any of those surrounding areas. Ottawa, Illinois. We just got somebody from Ottawa chiming in. I do want to check in on you guys because we were just talking about Ottawa. And good news, that storm that you just got, that's it. That's it. It's going to rain hard for a little while longer, but that's it. You're done with the severe weather. The biggest part of the storms are past you now. By the way, speaking of areas farther to the north here, Chicago, you do have some stronger storms coming towards you. And I do think that, up until now, they've been below severe limits. I think they're getting stronger. I wouldn't be surprised to see a severe thunderstorm warning for the greater Chicago area, especially including Aurora soon. Right in here, that signature on radar is quite convincing that we've got some hail, probably some strong winds coming into Sandwich right now. That'll move over towards Plano, Fox, and Yorkville and Oswego. So y'all get ready for a severe thunderstorm in Chicago. Still, thankfully, no rotation really on our storms down here near Shelbyville. That's good. The rotation on our storm that was producing all those tornadoes near Bloomington is letting up, so that's good. But we are, of course, going to continue to watch all of this like a hawk, because the farther east it goes, the more capable it's going to be to produce a tornado. Oswego. If it's not Oswego, then why? That just sounds so much cooler than Oswego. Yeah, I'm watching a sale near Johnsonville, Illinois. Oh my gosh, this is another one of those instances where you guys don't even know how it's pronounced. Half the chat is like, it's Oswego. Half the chat's like, it's Oswego. And you guys live there, man. Come on. Nah, I'm just kidding with you. I like to turn it back around on you guys whenever I can. It's easy. You guys pile on me. There's thousands of you. There's one of me. Erica, yeah, thank you for that. Erica's reminding us that if Ryan, if I don't mention your location, that's a good thing. And yeah, so lots of people are asking for their specific towns in chat and stuff, and for me to go over them. I'm going over the places that are in the most immediate danger. And if I'm not talking about your town, that's good. However, I'm going to take as many opportunities as possible to show you this map. And hopefully you know where your town is on a map, because this is a very useful map. We are most concerned about severe weather today in the dark orange, right? That's where we're kind of hyper-focused on. But as we go into the evening, all of Indiana, even into a little bit of Ohio and over here near Louisville, Kentucky, down to Bowling Green, we are going to be worried about severe weather in the yellow as well, okay? And then in the dark green, we are also worried about some isolated severe weather, but, nothing like what we're seeing up north, and that goes all the way down into Mississippi and Alabama. No big damage reports coming in yet, but we do have a building lost half of its roof in Hartsburg, Illinois, and we've got a dozen or so power lines down. Nothing big so far, so that's great. And Y'allbot wants to tell us about one of those. Go ahead, Y'allbot.
Hey Ryan, a new storm report just came in. A train spotter has confirmed a tornado near Kappa in Woodford County, Illinois at 5:15 p.m. Stay alert and stay safe if you're in the area.
So that was earlier. We watched that one. And then also, what else you got, y'all bot?
Hey Ryan, a new storm report just came in. A train spotter reported hail measuring 0.7 inches around 3 miles northeast of Muscatine, Iowa at 1:46 p.m.
All right, so yeah, we've got some storm reports coming in, and that's what you're seeing here. All those red T's are tornado reports. The green H's are hail reports. And then if I turn on the blue, the winter stuff here, all of the blues are snow reports. I wonder what our biggest snow report is.
Yeah, no.
Y'all bot,
Yeah,
take me to
over
the
here,
biggest
windy
snow
and cold.
report.
Found it.
Right. Over here, just
20
windy and
inches.
cold, like.
Well, that's way back there in Wyoming. So 20 inches is our biggest one. Can you take me to the biggest blizzard report? I don't know how much that
Found
makes
it.
sense. I don't know how this is the biggest blizzard report, but all the purple Z's are reports of blizzard conditions, right? So blizzard conditions, and that's strong winds, low visibility, pretty much what you're seeing here through Bill's
Ooh,
feed.
fun.
We've got a big blizzard going on right now in
Of course.
Nebraska,
Over here, it's
Iowa,
just windy,
and
like,
Minnesota.
really
I'm going to
windy
try
and
to
cold.
keep you as updated on that as possible. Like, for
Going
example,
on
I'll show you the
here.
radar here. I'll turn off that. I'll come back over here. And, yeah, so everywhere in the blue is experiencing snow right now. Very heavy snow up here near Rochester. How many people do we have watching in the Rochester area? This is going to last for several more hours. Bill is over here closer to La Crosse, and that's the feed that we were just seeing. And, yeah, it's going to continue for quite some time. A blizzard ongoing back here. Lincoln and Omaha, Nebraska, it's about over for you, but definitely a couple more hours of snow to go before we're completely done. All right, back to severe weather. We got ourselves a new severe thunderstorm warning, a considerable severe for Champaign, Coles, and Douglas, Edgar, and Moultrie counties in Illinois. This is going to be for 1-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. Tuscola, you are included in that. Our tornado warning continues over here for McLean, and Woodford counties in Illinois.
Hey Ryan, a new storm report just came in. A train spotter reported a thunderstorm wind gust of 73 miles per hour, 5 miles southeast of Sullivan in Moultrie County, Illinois, at 5:05 p.m.
All right. Wow. Yeah, so 73-mile-per-hour wind was measured here near Allenville. And that storm is coming up towards Tuscola right now in Camargo and Newman. Yeah, Newman, Hume, Broadlands. Get ready. That's damaging winds for sure. And we got a new severe thunderstorm warning over here for Grundy, Kendall, LaSalle, and Will counties in Illinois. That includes Joliet, Morris, Channahon, Godley. Y'all get ready for 60-mile-per-hour winds over the next hour. Once again, I think downtown Chicago will be under a severe thunderstorm warning at some point here. Thankfully, we're not under anything right now, though. Yeah, some of our low precipitation supercells back here are starting to look a little bit more, organized, but there's still nothing really crazy going on back here yet. The closer we get to Kentucky. So these are just regular rain showers right now. We're watching them closely. They could definitely turn into something more sinister here soon. And that's why we're watching them. I mean, look at this one. This storm right here is not very strong at all, but it's probably got one of the better convergence signatures out of any of our storms. And look at this little rain shower up here near Flora. These are really primed to try to produce tornadoes, but what they're dealing with is less instability. So hopefully they continue to battle with that as they move off to the northeast, because they are moving towards Noble and Olney. We don't want to have to worry about tornadoes anywhere tonight. Lexington, I think you're too far east. I don't think we're going to have much to talk about in Lexington tonight. David Burns, I'm in East Central Illinois, a beekeeper, worried about my lids getting blown off. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some strong winds coming through, unless you're lucky and one of these storms just slides by you. Every single one of these storms right now is producing 60 to 70 mile per hour winds. And there's a good chance if you're in East Central Illinois, you're going to experience that at some point this evening. So just do whatever you need to do to prepare for that. Mike, thanks for becoming a member. Yeah, not the bees. Yeah, there's lots of little gustnadoes that are happening, at the front of that one storm, but nothing significant. Nothing significant yet, which is good news. If we can make it to 7 or 8 p.m. and we can still say that, then this has been a great day. We've got areas of 1,000 surface-based CAPE starting to become more evident here in front of these storms. And we've got very high, CAPE between the first kilometer and third kilometer. And whenever we refer to CAPE, what we're talking about is thunderstorm fuel. There is more thunderstorm fuel right now than there has been. And the storms farther to the south are going to start taking advantage of that. And we've got to make sure that we are paying very close attention to these storms as they do, because these are going to be the ones that are going to try to produce tornadoes tonight. Sarah Tyler, thank you. Hey, Ryan, what do you use for radar? So this program that I'm using right here is something I coded myself, completely by myself, with a little assistance from AI, which has been a great learning tool for me. And yeah, I've had some help from a couple other people as well. And those people are going to try to help you get similar features soon. Can't talk about it much more right now. But we're going to do everything we can to get, what I would love to do is to just put my map style, my polygon shapes, my color tables and everything into a nice, neat little package for you. You download an app, and you enable it. And now you've got a radar that looks exactly like mine. If you go download any other radar right now, it's not going to look like this, and it could be confusing, especially if you're used to following the storms with the way that I do. So you'll be able to have the ability to just make it look exactly like mine, and that's what we're working on. But once again, this specific software that I'm using here, I made it. And let me tell you a secret. I'm not a developer. So if I were to launch this publicly and you guys were to download it, who knows what kind of security hole we'd have opened up. Who knows if it would work? I ain't got no customer support. Like if it breaks on you, I ain't gonna be able to fix it. You know what I'm saying? So I've spent a long time building this just for me to make my broadcast better and to make things easier for me while I'm doing this. And I haven't had it in mind that, oh, I need to like build this for the masses. But we're working on it, and like we'll let you know soon. Jeff Lyles, thank you for that. Super generous of you, and congrats to all the new members. If you're just now tuning in, we are in a waiting game, I would say. We've got a tornado warning, but it's about to be allowed to expire. It's about to be allowed to expire, and we've got these other storms that are just producing really strong winds as they move off to the north and east. Chicago, get ready. We do have an arc of storms coming your way that will cause some damaging winds, I believe. That's going to happen in Aurora here soon. Bolingbrook, Joliet, Channahon, and Godley, you guys are in line for some 60-mile-per-hour winds within the next 42 minutes. How about you in Pontiac? Give it 10 minutes, and we've got potentially 70-mile-per-hour winds coming into your area. And then Bloomington, you guys just got hit. Another little storm's coming through here with some 60-mile-per-hour winds over the next 11 minutes or so. Don't let your guard down yet in Bloomington. And then we've got a really nice-looking storm popping up here to the north and west of Decatur. This has got a tornado possible tag on it because it is trying to rotate a little bit. It's not doing a great job at it, but this is a stronger storm capable of producing a quarter-size hail as it comes up towards Clinton. And then our southernmost severe thunderstorm warning right now is near Tuscola. 70-mile-per-hour winds are going to try to come up into the Broadlands area. And we know this because we had a 73-mile-per-hour estimated wind gust reported here from a trained spotter near Allenville. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. We've got our eyes on all of these storms here as they come together. Quite active out here in Illinois right now. Shane Morris, again, with the Oprah Winfrey thing. I'm not sure if I get it, but I appreciate it, and I do. I'm glad every time I see you, Shane. But he says, speaking of Chicago, fun fact, Chicago is home of Oprah Winfrey, which is where we get Ryan Hall's nickname, the Oprah Winfrey of weather. Guys, he's been coming over here to this stream and saying that exact thing for years. Every stream, he doesn't miss it. He calls me the Oprah Winfrey of weather. I appreciate it. I think I love it. But yeah, thank you for being here, Shane. Anyways, we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning. I just looked at chat. Somebody said, why would a trained spotter be looking at the sky? A trained weather spotter, y'all. Come on now. What's going on in the chat? All right. We got a new severe thunderstorm warning for Clay, Jasper, and Richland counties. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, Clay, Jasper, and Richland counties. Tornado possible tag, 70-mile-per-hour winds, 1 inch in diameter hail. Get ready in Clay City, Olney, Sailor Springs, and Noble. Over the next 38 minutes, we can experience some pretty significant stormage here. Okay? Effingham, by the way, Effingham, there's a storm that's going to go on the northwest side of town that's probably about to get a severe thunderstorm warning too. So if you're between Shumway and Effingham, right in here, that's probably worthy of a severe thunderstorm warning. That's popping up pretty quickly. Yeah, so I'm being reminded now. It started a couple years ago when we were doing a Yalameter giveaway, and something came up where like you get a Yalameter or like you get a tornado or something, and that's where it started. I apologize, I forgot. But Shane, always enjoy seeing you around. Aqua, thanks for being here. You get a tornado. You get a tornado. Yeah, I remember that now. We've been doing this for a while, y'all. I've been doing the weather here on YouTube for 4 years. We've had so many live streams. It's all starting to blur together. New severe thunderstorm warning for Clark, Clay, Crawford, and Jasper counties in Illinois. How many people do we have watching right now from those areas? Raise your hand in the chat. Pay attention because I'm talking to you for the next 5 minutes. This is a very strong thunderstorm that has entered our danger zone here. Okay? If you're out here between Newton, Oblong, Hunt City, Yale, Melrose, and Hudsonville in Illinois, you've got a dangerous storm on the way. This one's capable of producing 70-mile-per-hour winds and 1-inch hail. And there is some rotation trying to come together here just south of Newton. This storm could produce a tornado. I believe it could. It's not going to in the immediate future here, but it could in the medium future. So get ready in Melrose, York, maybe even all the way up there towards Darwin, okay? This is going to be a very strong, dangerous storm. Get ready for that. Let's go back to our storm north and west of Decatur. It's having trouble. It's not staying to... It looks like it's kind of falling apart. Hopefully that trend continues. Bloomington, the storm that's going by you is also kind of falling apart as well. So hopefully you'll be under that severe thunderstorm warning for the next 5 minutes, and then you'll be good. Bryce Shelton out there is just to the south and east of that. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, I want to keep you updated on our blizzard. Caleb Beecham is in Dakota City, Iowa. And he is keeping us updated on this blizzard, y'all. And, I mean, you can tell, like, it is a true blizzard out here around Fort Dodge. And it's just not coming to a stop anytime soon. We've had semis, stuck on the side of the road. We've had snowplows stuck. It is a real blizzard out there. And here we go. Here's Bill Kransky in Winona, Minnesota. Whoa, hold on. What am I doing? And that's a pretty big hill over there. I didn't know they had hills that big in Minnesota. But, Bill's right there between La Crosse and Winona. In the middle of the blizzard, too. And this is happening at the same time as our tornadoes farther east. This is crazy, y'all. A powerful low-pressure center has come together to make this happen. Here's a traffic camera out there in Minnesota showing us some similar stuff. And here's Bryce Shelton. Daggone it. There he is, yeah. Look at where Bryce Shelton is. This is really interesting. So Bryce Shelton was just near Bloomington, giving us a view of the the storm up there. Now he's on Interstate 74, driving to the south and east. He's probably trying to get out in front of that Clinton storm. Well, look at the sun's out, okay, and that's something important to note because what's happening in between these storms, where there are gaps. We are having, the instability rise quite rapidly. So, as long as there continue to be gaps between these storms, they're going to be able to grow in intensity. So we got to keep that in mind. No one ever pronounces Olney correctly. Ryan is spawn on. Alney. Is it more like Alney?
Hey, Ryan, whenever you have a second.
Got it. So I nailed it. Perfect. Go ahead, Caleb.
Yeah, Ryan, just an update from actually the backside of the system where we're seeing significant snowfall. Visibility here near Fort Dodge and up near Humble, Iowa, actually has completely dropped to near zero visibility. We're seeing parts where you can't see the end of my hood even on camera, and then also parts where wind is blowing so bad that it's completely stopping every single person that's out here on the road. So we're seeing blizzard conditions obviously continue to happen out here in central Iowa.
All right, so that's an update from Caleb in central Iowa. Here's an update from Travman in Minnesota, showing us one of the many wrecked tractor trailers that we've had out there. Roads are very treacherous right now across all of eastern Nebraska, northwest Iowa, down into Minnesota, and now also Wisconsin. We, in 1 minute, we're going to have no tornado warnings, so that's good. I don't know how long that's going to last, but the little tornado warning up there near north of Bloomington is going to expire in a couple seconds, and we will be left with a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings and, a bunch of rotating areas that we've got to watch very closely as they get closer into the Illinois-Indiana border area. Mark Soper, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. And we've got a PDS rainbow warning over here near Leroy, Illinois. Look at that. Rainbow on the left side of your screen.
Can we go ahead and
As
unban
Bryce Shelton is approaching the storm that's coming into Clinton right now. How many folks do we have watching in Clinton, Illinois? Well, it's your turn. You've got strong winds and some larger hail coming into the Clinton area right now. Stay away from windows.
Can we please unban Monkey?
And hunker down. It's going to be a loud storm. I don't know. Like, we do have a tornado possible tag on this warning, but the velocity isn't that crazy, so that's good. That is very good.
I'm in a private call with him.
We're also continuing to watch our strong storm work into Grundy, Kendall, LaSalle, and Will counties in Illinois. This is up here closer to Chicago. We've got strong 60-mile-per-hour winds getting ready to come into Joliet. Get ready.
Probably.
Peter Stocks, thanks for becoming a member. Erica Giles, thanks for becoming a member.
Call that I'm in.
PDS Rainbow warning, seek pot of gold immediately. Love it, Kenzie. If you're just now tuning in, we are watching a severe weather outbreak unfold here in Illinois. We've got a tornado watch for much of Illinois until 9 p.m. Central. A little bit of Indiana also until 9 p.m. Central. And then we're also going to be watching later tonight Kentucky, potentially all the way out until 11 p.m. I don't know when we'll go off the air, but of course we'll be here as long as we feel like we need to. And at this moment, we have zero, you heard that right, zero tornado warnings. So that's good news. We've got a little bit of a break. We've got big-time wind and hail making its way across Illinois and Indiana, though, so don't want to let our guards down too much, but hopefully we go another 10 minutes at least without a tornado warning. That's always nice. Morgan, thanks for becoming a member.
Monkey, that's a big security risk. I'm not sure.
Forward. Whoever subscribed,
Hey Ryan,
earlier,
a new
thank you
storm
for the
report
new
just came in.
subscription.
Thunderstorm wind damage reported in
So I
Chinoa,
support all the
Illinois
20
at
subs I have
5:30
now,
p.m.
right now.
Emergency management
I
confirms
added
power
you to
outages
it.
due to strong winds and small hail.
Has anybody seen any damage today? If you got any photos of like down trees and stuff like that, and you can send them
I
in
can't
safely,
do much right now.
you can also do that on Twitter at Ryan Hall, y'all.
Hey Ryan,
live
a
on
new
YouTube,
storm
so-
report just came in from 1 mile north of
X.
Streeter
There we go.
in LaSalle County, Illinois. At 4:57 p.m.,
So-
thunderstorm winds caused tree branches to break and brought power lines down. The report was relayed by the local 911 call center, with timing estimated by radar.
All right, y'all. But what about hail?
Hey Ryan, a new storm report just came in from 3 miles east of Dillon in Tazewell County, Illinois.
It's
At
Tazewell, y'all.
4:35 p.m., dime-sized hail around 3/4 of an inch was reported by the public via MPing.
Just for future reference, y'all. It's Tazewell.
Hey Ryan, a new storm
There it
report just
is.
came in from 2 miles southeast of
A new
Dillon in
tornado
Tazewell
warning
County,
has been
Illinois.
issued.
At 4:34
Got a new
p.m.,
tornado
dime-sized hail measuring around 3/4 of an inch was reported by the public via MPing.
So we're getting a lot of storm reports coming in right now of some hail and some wind
A
damage.
new tornado warning has been issued.
And guess what? Did we go 10 minutes without a tornado warning? No. Unfortunately, no, we did not. Let's go fly to the newest tornado warning. Down here in Coles, Douglas, and Edgar counties in Illinois. Here we go. The National Weather Service has issued this warning
Holy
for
crap.
radar indicated
velocity.
rotation. Let me see if I can indicate that rotation myself, and my goodness,
Too big
yes
of
I
a risk.
can. Yep, that's a concerning look if I've ever seen one. This is coming up towards Oakland, Redmond, and Brockton. Take shelter now if you're in Coles, Douglas, or Edgar counties
Oh my
in
God.
Illinois. Here's some places that are in the path that might be
That
vulnerable. We've got the Fox Squirrel Campground right smack dab in the
we
middle of the
may
path.
have a tornado on the
If you know
ground.
anybody at the Fox Squirrel Campground, let
And
them
I
know
hate
they're
to
in a
say it,
dangerous
this might
spot.
be a strong tornado.
We've
Hit
got
that.
the Brockton Fire Station, Oakland High School, Jefferson Elementary School, all in the path of this dangerous storm.
That's a huge
Take
risk.
shelter now. We got another damage report.
Hey Ryan,
Oh,
a new
boy.
storm report just came in from 5 miles east northeast of Streeter,
This,
Illinois at 5:04
Unfortunately,
p.m.
Adam, I think
A
we have a
personal
strong
weather
tornado
station
right now.
reported a thunderstorm wind gust of
CC drop
57 miles
shows
per
a
hour.
ominous
Not a
signature
damage
here.
report, but a wind report.
Yeah.
So these things are packing a punch with the wind, man. None of our storm chasers are really close to this, other than B. Dean Barry. Oh my gosh. Old Dean. Hey, I'm suggesting that when Dylan.
Old
Let's
Bean.
put old Dean Barry up there.
Let's see.
Let's put him probably in 3 for now, and you just keep Bryce in your viewfinder, and put him and put Bryce back up if need be. But yeah, look at this. Our tornado warning here is for Oakland in Illinois. You see this little marker right here? That's B. Dean Barry. He's in Chrisman, going down south on Highway 150, trying to put himself in line with the storm as it tries to produce a tornado. And this is what he sees right now. Not a lot in Jamestown, Indiana, but he's out of Jamestown now. But he's near Chrisman, Illinois. But you know, as he gets closer to the storm, we should be able to see some of the structure of it.
Let's go ahead and refresh it again.
Kyle, thank you for that, and Brett Davis, thank you.
Alrighty.
Kyle Smart says, as a software developer, I'm very impressed that you're using an application you built yourself. It looks great. What language did you use to build it? Man, there's so much going on here. There's a lot of Python in the background. Obviously, the front end's done mostly in JavaScript. It's a lot, and it's probably kind of convoluted, and you probably would be able to do it better. But yeah, I appreciate the kind words. It was a necessity. We needed some of the features here that didn't already exist. All right.
Holy!
We did get a new severe thunderstorm warning. I want to draw our attention to this. for the next 38 minutes.
I
Clark,
have to
Clay,
say
and
something.
Crawford and Jasper
Folks, this
counties
is
in
heading into
Illinois
Oakland.
are
Folks,
under a
this
severe
is heading into
thunderstorm
Oakland.
warning.
Take cover
So
now.
get ready
this
over
is a
there in
large
Hunt City and
tornado on the ground,
Melrose.
if not strong
70 mile
tornado.
per hour winds potentially. Alney, you guys are still under the gun for potentially 70 mile per hour winds as this storm gets closer to you. I don't like the look of this either. There's actually some decent rotation coming together near Noble. That might actually spark a new tornado warning here soon. We'll have to keep a very close eye on that. And then we got another severe thunderstorm warning down here in Fort Grundy, Iroquois. Yeah, Iroquois. Kankakee counties and Livingston counties in Illinois. Man, I was so proud of myself for getting Iroquois, but then, yeah, that other one, I'm not sure about it. But this is coming towards the town of Bourbonnais, Essex, Herscher, and Shanahan with 60 mile per hour winds. Y'all get ready for that. We don't have any warnings for the Chicago proper area yet.
I wouldn't be surprised to see
outside of like Aurora and Bolingbrook. But I think that Orland Park, Homer Green, Harvey. I think that you guys are going to get in on your fair share of the strong winds here soon. All right, so it's Kankakee.
Guys, this storm is heading into Oakland.
No.
Oakland, Illinois.
Kankakee.
If you're in Oakland, Illinois, you take shelter now. This is a possible strong tornado at this time on the ground, heading from. It's going to hit the southwest side of town here.
I'll try.
It's going to cross over. It's going to cross near.
In Bourbonnais. That one's easy. Bourbonnais, Kankakee.
County Road 115. Or one.
Come on now.
County Road 1500 East. It's crossing over that county road right now.
You could have just called it Caney and Bourbon.
Northeast near E County Road.
Made it like some Kentucky town names. I would have got them on the first try.
And then it's going to go up towards Highway 133.
We've got some other people approaching our tornado warning as well. We need to keep an eye on. Corey Gherkin is one, and I see you already got him up, Dylan. And then Aaron Rigsby, he's offline. And then Jennifer McMahon. Yeah, just keep her up in your sights as well. As we continue to track this storm that is looking like it's moving up into the Oakland area now. Some hail is likely falling in Oakland. Rotation is honestly not as robust as it was before. Hopefully that continues to be the case, but there's still... Sorry? There's still an... What in the world's going on with my voice today, son? There's still an area of rotation happening here over Rardon, okay? And that's moving up towards Oakland. I'm gonna have to give me another squirt here of my professional singer's soothing throat spray.
Oh man!
Spray.
Oh no! This tornado is on the ground. It's going right into town here on the western side. It's shifting north, going on the western side
here. Over here, son.
Let's see.
My gosh, dude, falling apart. Anyways, yeah, rotation right over Rardon, moving up towards Oakland. I want everybody in Oakland to be concerned, obviously, about this tornado warning situation, but know that I'm not as convinced with this rotation signature as I was with some of the other ones.
Look at.
Have you eaten today, Ryan?
Dude.
Good. Yeah.
Look at
yeah.
CC.
We're good there.
This thing is definitely on the ground. I mean, it's right on CC dropper, like right there. I mean, fuck, it's on the ground. I mean, why is he not looking at CC to confirm it?
Dean should be passing me any minute. Yeah, be Dean.
No, this thing is
coming.
On my radar,
Aaron
it's way
Rigsby,
more than what
he's the closest to the storm, and Corey Gherkin. We should have Corey Gherkin in the slot number 1, because Corey is he's actually in the forward flank of the storm now. So this is what it looks like north of Oakland near Newman and Murdoch. So yeah, this is a live look from Corey. And he's right here. And this is our only tornado warning right now, so we're kind of locked in on it. Raritan. Something, and I talked about this in the last live stream. Something I'm going to add to my software here is, you know, when I'm like kankaki, you know, and I finally get it right, I'm going to be able to click on the city, hold down control or something, and then record myself saying it. Right? I'll be like, Kankakee. All right? And then whenever I come back to that 30 minutes later and I have forgotten how to say it, there's going to be a little icon. And I'll be like, hey guys, we've got a warning for, click the icon. It says me saying it correctly. And I'll be like, county. And then we'll just move right along. And I'll never mispronounce a town name again. Eventually, after years of doing this, every town that I'm unsure about will be on that list.
There it is.
This tornado warning has been upgraded.
And I believe that's our warning right here. We just got an upgraded
new information. This tornado warning has been upgraded
for the Oakland area.
We got an observed tornado warning for Oakland. Take shelter. Heed the warning,
All
guys.
right, so
take shelter. It's
radar
confirmed.
confirmed? Holy smokes.
Yeah, now you look at it.
So this right here is I don't believe that is a I don't believe that that's a debris signature.
I do, damn it. It's been there all the fucking time.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to assume that it is anyways, and we're going to get into some mesoscale stuff here, okay?
It damn sure is a debris signature. Get your damn get your eyes
so
straight.
This has
Ryan,
been upgraded. We've got a radar confirmed tornado warning.
Damn.
The good news is at this moment, the tornado, if it's on the ground, which we believe it is,
it must be on
PCP.
We're losing it.
All right, but it's getting close to Oakland. And we need everybody in Oakland to take shelter. Now, you should have been in your shelter 20 minutes ago when we first called you out, but if you've been waiting around or if for whatever reason you're just now hearing me, it's time to take shelter in Oakland as the tornado could be moving into town right now. If that's actually on the ground, that'll be moving right into the that'll be moving into the town on the side where the Miller's Brother LLC is
chat, Nathan.
and the Family Dollar. All right, and it'll exit town up there near Oakland Waterworks and Williams Cafe.
This might be a strong tornado at this time.
So the whole
and that's
town,
on my radar.
the entire
that is
town
on
of Oakland
radar,
needs to be
dude.
sheltered
That is the
right
CC drop on this
as
thing.
we've got a dangerous situation.
Yeah, that is possibly maybe an EF5, maybe an EF3.
What? No, I'd say maybe EF2, EF3 at the most.
Yeah, I'd say EF2, EF3 most, but possibly.
Let's just hint that at this
we're
point, I would say let the
TDS,
NWS let the NWS.
Then that means that earlier when we were talking about Raritan, we could have had a tornado down there.
I can't.
And it's still down. Hopefully, we hear something soon. I mean, these are some pretty popular areas. If we actually have a tornado right now in Oakland, we'll hear about it.
What the hell?
Some signs, but once again, let's just assume it's down, and we are going to continue to tell you where it is and where it's going. Once again, it likely, if it's down on the ground, it just went through Oakland, potentially right through the middle of Oakland between the Family Dollar and Williams Cafe. Anywhere in between there could have gotten hit by a tornado if there's a tornado down. But what about next? Where's it going next? The good news is there's more nothing to the north of Oakland. It's got a while before it hits anything again. But it could be coming up there close to Brockton. So Brockton, get ready. It could be coming in on the side of town over there where the whatever that thing is on the west side of town with all the silos.
There is another option
where Prospect Bank is. That's the side of town where a tornado would potentially come in if there is one. Once again, if that's a tornado debris signature, then I'm really concerned about our friends in Raritan, and I hope that they heard that call out. I know I called it Rarden. Hopefully everybody, knows what I'm talking about. Hopefully they heard about that whenever we first called it out. So, yeah, we'll be listening for those damage reports. But, yeah, now we've got a tornado potentially going past Oakland up towards Brockton. We do have Corey Gherkin really close to this, so we should see something. If Dylan, if you see anything on Corey's feed, feel free to holler at me.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Once again, tornado on the ground potentially right here near Oakland in Illinois. Now, let's also
a new tornado warning has been issued.
Check in on that new tornado warning that just came out. This one's much farther to the north, and this is getting close to Chicago, which Chicago, you're under a severe thunderstorm warning now. A lot's happening. Let's go through this one by one, all right? We've got a tornado warning for Will County, Illinois. All right? And we've got a really convincing area of rotation right here. Right next to Will County, or right in Will County, near Preston Heights. We could have a tornado between Preston Heights and Union right now. That will move off to the north and east towards New Lenox, Marley, Montana, Orland Hills, potentially all the way up there towards Orland Park. Look at this, 2 areas of rotation. This is another one, and my gosh, that might be an actual tornado producer too. Can't really tell much of anything through the correlation coefficient, but you see that right there? That's exactly what you don't want to see in these tornado warnings today. I've got to get you some updated mesoscale information here. If there's a tornado down, which I wouldn't be surprised, like there very well could be, it's about to cross West Delaney Road right up into some very populated areas. Look at this. I want you all to look. This is the area where the tornado's going. Right in this general vicinity here. So if you are over here in the Palmer Valley Park area, Stacy Drive, field number 6, this is going right towards the Nelson Prairie High School. If you live around the Nelson Prairie High School, you're in the direct path of a potential tornado, and you got to take shelter. Everybody around Taylor Glen Park, all the way up there towards the Azure Inspections Incorporated area and Cottages of New Lenox. Additionally, if you are in the Spencer Crossing Intermediate School vicinity, if you know where that is, that's also in the path of this potential tornado. All right, here's B. Dean Barry. Showing us the other storm, and Corey Gherkin's got a good view of that as well. So from what I can tell, it's not currently down, but it very well could have been not too long ago. This one's farther to the south. This is that Oakland storm. All right. Yeah, Luke Hatton as well. We need to be keeping an eye on Luke Hatton's feed. So yeah, let me come back over here to the radar and update you on our
Hey Ryan, you got a copy?
And Douglas counties. Tornado warning for areas like Brockton, Noonan, and McCown. And we got a good view of this one. Go ahead, Luke. Oh, go ahead, Luke.
I just got finished core punching this cell down by Newman, Illinois. It's the tornado warned one furthest to the south. Just got on the other side of the precip, and it looks like there definitely is a scraggly base back to my southwest. Right now, can't get any confirmation on rotation, but as soon as I get stopped in a better view, I'll let you know.
All right, thank you, Luke. All right, we're going to go back to B. Dean's feed here, as he's got a great view of the base. Great view of it. And then also I want to keep everybody updated up here in Will County, Illinois. Latest scan that just came in is a little bit less concerning. All right, so we're going to hope that we had a quick spin up tornado there and it's not continuing to happen. However, if it is, we've got no way of knowing really, right? If it is, then it's still right in that same area. It's somewhere. Let me copy the coordinates again and give you a better idea of what I'm talking about here. It's somewhere near that Exxon. Okay, if you know where the North Nelson Prairie School is, and you know where the Spencer Point School is, and you know where the Circle K and the Exxon is in between them, right? It's kind of like all by itself in the intersection there between those two schools. That's about where the tornado is right now, if it's still there. And it's moving northeast towards New Lenox KinderCare and towards Alex J. Martino Junior High School. All these places need to be in their safe spots. Very dangerous situation. Looks like Corey Gherkin's got hail. And Corey Gherkin is on the other tornado warning, the one in Coles, Douglas, and Edgar counties in Illinois. This is one where the rotation is not looking as impressive as it was earlier, but we've had reports of a tornado being down, okay? And we had that tornado, we had that weird thing on radar, which kind of looks like a tornado debris signature. It also kind of looks like it could be hail. But like what? Also, it could be a tornado debris from between Charleston and Raritan that are just still floating up in the air. Because I don't see a tornado right now. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say we don't have a tornado at this moment. But the fact that we could have had one just a few moments ago means that this one could put down a new one very quickly. And down here in Coles, Douglas, and Edgar counties, we need to be hastily getting into our safe spots if we haven't already gotten there. Very strong storm, regardless, with strong damaging winds coming into the Hume, McCown, and Metcalfe areas right now. Speaking of strong damaging winds, we got a new tornado possible, considerable severe thunderstorm warning for Clark, Crawford, Jasper, Lawrence, and Richland counties in Illinois. This one's going to be impacting Oblong, Robinson, and Palestine over the next 35 minutes. Get ready for 70-mile-per-hour winds and 1-inch in diameter hail. A tornado is possible, but not probable. Chicago, finally getting to your warning here. Downtown Chicago is under a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag. See all that pink and purple here? This is going to move in a line right towards downtown Chicago, bringing about 60-mile-per-hour winds and a 1-inch in diameter hail to Darien, Orland Park, Burbank, Oak Lawn, and downtown Chicago over the next 35 minutes. Get ready. It's going to be a strong storm. And then, of course, we continue to have that tornado warning for areas just east of Joliet. And look at this. This is still here. Man, if that's not producing a tornado, it's so close to, it's not even funny. Let's see where it is now. I've been telling you about these schools that it's been near. It's now just past the New Lenox KinderCare. And that circulation is going to continue northeast towards Highway 30, towards places like Gillett's and Lincolnwood Hills. It could cross Highway 30 around the Lowe's. If you know where Lowe's is, near the Lincoln Way Central High School, there's a lot of schools out here. That just tells you how residential this area is. But if you know where that Lowe's is, that's about where the tornado should be in a couple minutes. Several minutes from now, it could be in Aubrey Hills and Tinley Park. So you guys need to be watching out and getting ready over there. Back to our other tornado warning, where we have Luke and Corey giving us really good views of the base of the storm right now. New tornado could be trying to form here soon. And where we would look for that is somewhere around Hume and Metcalfe. Now, we've got another considerable severe thunderstorm warning that we've got to go check out. This one goes all the way up to Danville, Georgetown, Ridge Farm. Get ready for 70-mile-per-hour winds and 1-inch hail for the next hour. Chrisman, Ridge Farm, and Georgetown, you guys are all in that warning. So once again, we've got a radar confirmed tornado near past Oakland, north of Brockton. Got to get these people in their safe spots. And I'd say that we might get a new tornado warning for the Ridge Farm and Georgetown area as well here soon if the storm continues to look the way it does right now. Bear with me. It's allergy season. I think we're holding on great, though. We're handling it well. I've got a new mesoscale discussion that I would like to show you before we dive back into these warnings. The greatest tornado risk in the short term appears to exist over southeastern parts of the watch, the tornado watch. And this actually goes all the way into central Indiana. So Indianapolis, we might have to be watching out for you guys tonight. We got tornadoes possible here everywhere in the red. So they also might issue a new tornado watch that includes Indianapolis here soon. Man, those are some dark skies out in front of Brandon Coppock. Wow. That is an ominous view as he drives into, or, yeah, where is Brandon? Where the heck is Brandon? Okay, yeah, he's driving into that storm up there near Danville, I believe. Yeah, he's just past Urbana. Yeah, that's a dark sky for sure. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a new tornado watch that was issued for places in and around, whatchamacallit. What is that called? Indianapolis, my bad. There's a storm near Mount Vernon, Indiana that looks really good. As far as the organization goes, we're going to keep an eye on it. And we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag for Kankakee. Got it right. Kankakee County in Illinois. Kankakee, right? Kankakee or Kankakee? Anyways, Bourbonnais is included in this. And it's a concerning storm. We got 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds coming in. Tornado possible. All right, let's look at the rotation. I see plenty of places that should be concerned about a potential tornado here. So as this comes up into Kankakee and Bourbonnais, you guys got to be ready to take shelter. All right, we've got a tornado possible tag. Get ready to take shelter. Y'all watch out in Aroma Park, Moments, Grant Park, and Manteno. This is going to easily be capable of producing a tornado.